Actors from 2020 were in town filming the special. We got an exclusive behind-the-scenes look while they sat down with the lead investigator of the case.
KEZI 9 News reporter Madison Glassman was with crews while they uncovered what happened that night in 1983, and she joins us live in the studio. Madison, this isn't the first time they have actually visited this story.
That's right, Matt. In China, 2020 was here about 10 years ago, and around that time, Diane Downs was denied parole after she continued to proclaim her innocence. And tonight, 2020 is taking us through that nightmare once again, uncaging the monster. May 1983, Diane Downs speeds into an emergency room at Mackenzie-Willamette Hospital with a bizarre story to tell. She took a detour off of Mercola Road to do some sightseeing when a bushy-haired stranger flagged her down and shot her and her children. A story that was nothing but lies.
Diane is being a mother and doing what she did. She has a special place in bizarre murder cases in Lane County.
Doug Welch's career was never the same after he was assigned to be the lead investigator of the case that same night. At the time, he had only been a detective for less than 3 months and had never seen anything like this, and hasn't since.
Nothing of this magnitude, where you've got a mother shooting her kids.
It was here on this quiet country road near Springfield where Diane Downs pulled over, shot her 3 children, killing 1. 36 years later, Welch says this case will always be a part of his life.
The first murder case you work, there are things that are just burned into your brain that you don't tend to forget.
Welch worked on this case for 15 months.
A lot of us were attached in one way or the other. I certainly was, probably closer to an obsession.
In that time, Welch's wife, Tamara, says the story pulled her in too, consuming their lives.
In the midst of the investigation, Diane really became the 5th member of our household. Doug was, as he said, very involved, even to the point of being obsessed.
That obsession fueled by a murderer who was motivated by love, and nothing could stand in her way, not even her own children.
When Diane had shot her 3 children, there had, of course, been other mothers that had killed their kids, but nothing was reported in the media quite like this.
And that's why this bizarre case is still being talked about today. We were given exclusive access to 2020's producers while they sat down with Doug Welch and followed crews down that dark, deserted country road where they shot scenes visualizing Diane's account of events that horrific night. 2020 even tracked down a former KEZI anchor who broke the story in her early days as a reporter.
We spoke to Ann Jager, who reported on it back then, and to this day, she's absolutely fascinated with the way that the story happened.
And she's not the only one.
I want people to remember what she did 36 years ago. She was sentenced to life plus 50, and my hope is that she dies in prison.
Downs will once again make her plea for parole this year, and eyes around Lane County and the world will be watching. The question on everyone's mind, will this monster be uncaged? In Springfield, Madison Glassman, KEZI 9 News.
And again,